I guess if there was an attachment then to a character, it would probably be somebody, who was kind of a quote unquote goody two shoes, who, if they did resort to fighting, it was for a just reason.
Yeah, but I like the bad guys. Who doesn't? Like
Yeah.
I mean, if there was one person I think that I could say that attracted me to wrestling was Roddy Piper.
Oh wow.
Um, Roddy Piper and Fred Blassie, those two, like maniacal and mostly their words, not their actions. It's just what they said. And I didn't grow up around that type uh, of of, of vernacular,
Mhm.
that type of vocabulary. And so hearing these guys on TV say this crazy stuff, like that's what really, got my attention. But like 1980, 83, 84, 85, going into Piper's Pit and all that. It's just like, see, hearing Roddy Piper say the stuff he said and then be able to be friends with him later in life was just like crazy. Not from that, excuse me, not from that fandom point of view, just the fact that I got to produce Rowdy Roddy Piper. So, and he was saying my words.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
Yeah,
they just had such
cool.
magnetic charisma too. They had so
Absolutely.
much larger than life. Was there anybody you hated that you despised? Because I'm not sure completely what your fan level was, but we always have people that just grinded our gears as a kid. Was there somebody who you just couldn't stand for whatever reason?
No. I never looked at it. Again, I wasn't a fan of like who's winning and who's losing. It was just a show that was on and there were all these characters. And like, I'm not a superhero person. I'm not a comic book person. I don't look at I don't think I've ever really seen a Marvel or a DC film today. Even back then, like the Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk, I was never into that. Adam West Batman is different, I think, because it was so goofy and silly. 1966 Batman. So like it just, I'm just not that type of person. I'm not an action film guy either. If you ask me Star Wars or Indiana Jones, I'd go more Indiana Jones because it's a little more historical and realistic. But yeah, no, there was no one that ever was like, boy, I hate that guy. This is the worst. Like later in my career, like watching and understanding the fundamentals of professional wrestling, and especially producing the television side of it, I understood Hulk Hogan's popularity and why he is who he is and how gigantic he was. But then when you look at him, it's like, oh, he's not really a good wrestler.
Yeah.
So like if you, and I dare say I hated him. It's just like if there was somebody who, if there was a Hulk Hogan match, I for sure would want the Big Boss Man to go over Hulk Hogan, then Hulk Hogan to win.